I tell you, this crowd is making it so I can hardly hear my own voice. They are indeed raring to go. It's Game 4 of the World Series between the Chicago Cubs and the Houston Astros. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on the show. With me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, lots of storylines here as we approach the start of Game 4.
And I don't know that I would say that I'm totally surprised that it's 3-0 right now. I mean, I knew they were capable of going on a run like this, but to come in and put it to them the way they have, that's what I think all three of us maybe didn't expect. But I just think it shows the character of this ball club. And it starts right at the top. I think it's a really good reflection of the manager that he's got them to where they are right now.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now your 2016 Houston Astros.
And briefly here, a glance at the two starters who'll get the ball here in this one. With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. Steve, what's the key if they want to be crowned world champions here tonight?
Well, I think you really have to limit the strikeouts in this game. Don't have any wasted plate appearances, and we know that's easier said than done. But you also have to have your 3, 4, 5 hitters step up in this one somehow.
Mike Fiers will look to keep their World Series hopes alive on the mound. What do we need to know here, EK?
Well, guys, he's got a career ERA of just under 3.5. He's thrown some great ball games in his career. He's thrown some real clunkers. Hopefully, for his sake, he throws well in this one.
Now that we have a chance, let's call on a look at how the Astros line it up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, guys, when you talk about a position that requires arm strength, right field is one of those. This man, he has arm strength to die for. He could throw it from the wall. He could probably throw it from the darn stands. I hope he gets a chance to show it off in this one.
Dexter Fowler is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0.
First pitch, 7:05.
And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. Temperature 86 degrees here tonight as we get this one started. A little bouncer. On to first, and Fowler is retired for the game's first out.
In the second spot tonight, third baseman,
Chris Bryant will come forward now, and as you see by the numbers, he's off to a hot start here in the Fall Classic.
Yeah, you know some guys just love being on that big stage, and he's been a big part of this ball club all season long, so it's no surprise to me that he swung a hot bat when it matters the most.
That hits the outside corner. It's strike one. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Earl Hendricks.
Well, you don't typically see or hear a lot of complaints about Hendricks' zone, Matt. Pretty fair all the way around.
Fiers gets his sign. Here's the 0-2. In the air to straightaway right. Springer on the run. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
batting third. First baseman number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
Anthony Rizzo gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on. First pitch is a cutter looked at, 0-1. You got to figure that man right there would be more than happy to see this guy at the plate taking his swings with 2 out and nobody on all night long.
So would the guy on the mound.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Ground ball right side, straight into the shift. And a bit of a high throw that time, but not much problem over there at first, as that will end the inning. Cubs are down in order. The Cubs 0, the Astros coming to bat. This is Major League Baseball on the show. And a moment now for a look at A.J. Hinch's Houston Astros. Steve, what are they going to rely on as they try to win this one and stay alive?
Well, they need to get guys on base, so you need patience at the top of the lineup and then aggressiveness out of the middle of the order once you've got some guys to drive in.
John Lackey gets the ball with a world championship on the line. EK, what's the word on him?
Yeah, Matty, in his last start, he gave his ball club 6 complete innings, but didn't stay around for a decision. He'll look to get a W here in this one.
With a moment now, let's take a look at the Cubs alignment on defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, when you talk about one of the most athletic shortstops in all of the game, Addison Russell comes to mind. He's got a great throwing arm and possesses awesome range. Can go either direction. Besides that, carries with him some very soft hands. Just a joy to watch.
Jose Altuve is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. That one's going to find the seats. Strike one. 1-1. Here it comes. Breaking ball snaps in there for a called strike two. Well, you figure that curveball is going to be an important pitch for him going forward.
Yeah, I think it might even tell the story of how well he fares here tonight, because he's going to need to mix his speeds against a lineup like this. And once they start sitting on pitches, it could be trouble.
George Springer will get his first opportunity here, and if you go by the numbers, it's been a disappointing start to this World Series for him so far.
Yeah, he really hasn't gotten on track, and I think you have to give some of that credit to good pitching. But he's really been a bit of a non-factor so far. Still time for him to turn it around, though.
Under it is Russell, and there are 2 away now. Carlos Correa will dig in now, and he's picked the wrong time of year for his bat to go silent.
Yeah, just 1 hit in the series so far for him, and they're going to have to get more out of his bat. But he's got to make sure he doesn't press up there, or that average is going to continue to go south.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit hard to short. Russell has it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. After 1, no score. Jorge Soler makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
Jorge Soler
fires into his motion. First pitch on its way. Starts him out with a curveball for a strike. Oh, and he breaks out the hook here. Good for strike 2. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Right over the top here with the 4-seam fastball. Good drive through the release. Just threw it right by him at the letters.
Ben Zobrist will stand in, and this pitching staff has kept his bat silent throughout the series so far.
Yeah, just 2 hits for him so far, but you got to figure he's due. I don't think they're going to hold him down all series long.
Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out. And with 2 away now, let's take another look at our playoff brackets. And of course, the question on everybody's mind, will we crown a champion here tonight? Wilson Contreras will stand in, and you see the numbers for the series so far. He's really been one of their unsung heroes.
Well, it seems like in just about every series, you get that one guy who really steps up, and he's been that guy so far.
And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball one.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
Hit in the air to right field. Springer has a read on it, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Colby Rasmus will get a shot here, and he's looking to get off the Schneid. Hitless in the series so far.
And he's an important guy to get going. If they're going to have any chance in this series, he really needs to start getting a little more involved.
Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball. 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
And this is swung on and missed, and Rasmus becomes out number 1. Now at the plate, Luis Valbuena, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Into the windup and the pitch. Curveball looked at here for strike 1. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
Oh, and a good curveball that time as it's taken for a called strike 3, and there are 2 away.
Well, tough to start a game much better than this. He's run through these first 5 guys pretty easily. This is already his 3rd strikeout of the ball game. Looks like he's in it for the long haul here.
Evan Gattis is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
Boy, he may strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. So add one more name to the record book here as he strikes out the side on 9 pitches. Back with more of Game 4 on the show after this. Javier Baez will stand in now to lead things off. 7, 8, and 9 here to start the 3rd inning.
And maybe one of these guys can break this string of 6 straight retired to start the ball game.
Swing and a little tapper, but that one rolls foul. Fires, sets his sights. Here's the 0-1. Fly ball heading for the alley. Back goes Gomez, but he can't get there. This splits the outfielders and heads toward the wall. And he will pull in here with a leadoff double.
Off the bat, I thought this thing might be caught, but it just keeps going and going, and he nearly got it out of here as he winds up hitting it off the track. He's into second base here with a leadoff double.
Jason Hayward will stand in now with a good chance to break the seal here following the leadoff double.
Well, it's a good RBI opportunity, but you've got to remember your first job, which is to at least get that guy over to third base.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. You like what you've seen from this guy so far?
I do. I like where he's putting the fastball, and I like the movement he's been getting on both his curveball and changeup. I think he'll do well.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Rasmus is there. He's got it 1 away. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. Fortunately, the catcher's there to back things up. Coming to the plate now, Addison Russell. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game if you can put the other guys on their heels right away.
Cut fastball inside, ball 1. And here's a ball hit in the air. Singleton will have room there as he puts it away in front of the dugout for out number 2. Well, he thought about going for third, and now that runner's in no man's land out there. Over now, they'll apply the tag between second and third. It's a careless double play, and the inning is prematurely over. John Singleton will dig in here, and it's been a series to forget for him so far as you see the numbers there.
And with these guys just one game away from going home, he may not have too many more opportunities to turn things around. He's got to make every at-bat count from here on out.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
And I know it's your first at-bat of the ball game, and you want to work the count a little, but those were two pretty good pitches to have a rip at.
And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning. Coming to the plate now, Jason Castro. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike.
Another good job of getting ahead here. He just seems so locked in right now.
And he falls behind 0-2. Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away.
Hey, if you like a good pitcher's duel, it looks like we've got one brewing right here. 2 outs now in the bottom of the third, and both of these guys look like they have their good stuff.
Carlos Gomez will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Yeah, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
In there at the knees, 0-2 now.
And there's number 8. 1 away.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. And Hayward will make the catch, and that ends the inning. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Game 4. Dexter Fowler will get a second shot now. He grounded out to start the ball game.
And he only saw a couple pitches, too. And that's great for the pitcher when you can get an easy leadoff out like that.
To first, Singleton is up with it, and he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out. Chris Bryant is at the plate now. Flied out in his first at-bat. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. Not much to shout about for either team here as we start the 4th inning. 0-0.
Yeah, I think we kind of knew that pitching might take the upper hand here. Maybe not to this extent, but both guys have really thrown the ball well.
Bat explodes as this has popped up. And he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for out number 2.
First baseman number 44.
And this is something we'll see a lot with that cut fastball. Here it is again in show motion. When you hit a ball right below the label, you're going to get this 9 times out of 10.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now as he swings and hits a line drive out to left. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in.
Yeah, this would have been sensational if he gets it, but once it gets by him in left field, it's a sure double.
In is Jorge Soler. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
Oh, he wanted that one. Probably should have got it, too.
Belted high and deep into right center. Gomez going back. He won't have a play, and this should finally get him on the board. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Back-to-back doubles here, and maybe more damaging, back-to-back 2-out doubles are going to get him a run. It looked like this inning was under control, but that's the kind of quick strike ability that these guys have.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Tap foul at home plate. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. Third double of the game for these guys as you see the comparison there. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Has to be thinking strikeout here. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, I'd be surprised if they'd go back to the curve again on 2-2. He's had a couple of pretty good looks at it at the plate.
Here's one that misses inside, and the counts run full now, 3-2.
Now, he does have first base open, so he doesn't have to come in right here. He can try to make that perfect pitch, and you know what? If he misses, who cares?
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Cubs pick up a run on the RBI double. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 1-0 Chicago. Jose Altuve will stand in to begin their half of the 4th with his guys still looking for their first hit of the ballgame.
Yeah, still looking for their first base runner, too. 9 up, 9 down.
Chop foul right at home plate at strike 1.
Well, here's a little trivia for you, Matt. On May 1st of 2012, Jose Altuve faced Mets pitcher John Roush, who's 6 feet 11 inches tall. The 1.5-foot height differential is said to be the most in MLB history between a pitcher and batter.
This is flared out towards second, and a throw on by Zobrist gets him at first for out number 1.
As an infielder, you always have to know who the runner is out there. Here, when he fields this thing, if he tries to set himself, he's got no chance at all. He knows he has to unload quickly, and he does so to get his man on a close play at first.
Here's George Springer. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Hot shot on the ground is short. Gloved by Russell. Throw to first gets him, and Lackey looks to be in control here. There are 2 away.
Man, and not only has he not allowed a hit to this point, but he's also faced the minimum so far. You can't do much better than that.
Carlos Correa is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. Lackey steps into the windup. Here's the 1-0. That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. And Fowler will put this one away to retire the side. A strong inning that time out of John Lackey. And he's got himself a 1-0 lead. Wilson Contreras heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat, because you know he has big-time power.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Hit in the air out to right. On the move is Springer. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
If you're going to go the other way with a pitch, you've got to be committed to it. You can't just have a lazy swing and pop the ball out to right field. That's not going to do you any good.
Here's Javier Baez. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
It looked like he was going to try to go the other way with that thing, but a wise idea there to try to hold up.
Hot shot towards the hole, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. Settling in now, Jason Hayward. He flew out in his last at-bat. Byers pauses. Here comes the first pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Gomez giving chase. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Addison Russell will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one.
Russell.
First pitch on its way. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Throw over to the bag and a dive, but he's back in there.
Keeping him close.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Runners on the move for second. Liner toward right center, and that's in there. Base hit. The relay, but he'll be in there with a double.
And the way their starter's throwing, another run here, that might be all they need. He's into scoring position now with a double.
Here's Dexter Fowler now, as he will swing at the first pitch and send a ground ball out to short. On to first, and the Cubs squander what looked like a good opportunity as that ends the inning. Cubs strand a couple, but they're on top 1-0. Colby Rasmus will stand in to lead things off here, and his guys have been unable to get anything going to this point.
Yeah, and you think so many times in the postseason, we see starting pitching really come to the forefront. And this guy's been every bit as good as advertised so far.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Well, a couple of good swings back-to-back, but nothing at all to show for it.
And this is swung on and missed, and Rasmus becomes out number 1.
Not only has he rung up a lot of strikeouts, but he still hasn't walked a batter to this point, so his control has been really spot on so far.
Luis Valbuena comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Fastball called for strike 2.
Some would say he's showing good patience here, waiting for his pitch, but as a number 5 hitter, I think you need to make something happen.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Hayward has a beat on it, and he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning. A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th. Into the seats, 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes. Well, that pitch isn't going to light up the radar gun, but it's been effective.
Well, it doesn't have to. If you get that good movement and put it in the right spot, it's plenty good enough to do the job.
That's foul.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Astros go down 1-2-3. They're down 1-0. Chris Bryant makes his way to the box to lead us off in the 6th inning.
Baseman Chris Bryant.
Now a ball hit sharply toward third. And they'll start this inning off with a base hit as that one's through.
Yeah, and this ball's hit right down the line and not fair by a whole lot. You can see the umpire right on it to make the call. And he gets it right as this ball is fair by not more than a foot or so.
Anthony Rizzo steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. Runner goes for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And in fact, there will be no throw as he loses the handle there on the transfer.
Yeah, I think this was going to be a stolen base anyway. But you can see here in show motion, he looks like he's caught off guard behind the plate to begin with. And then he sort of fumbles the exchange from glove to hand. And at that point, just forget about it.
Looking to keep this a one-run game. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball 1-1. And he thought of taking third here too.
Well, if he's smart, I think he'll stay right there. No sense forcing it with nobody out.
And a fastball runs in a bit too close for comfort that time.
Well, I think it's pretty simple. The message here is stop leaning out over the plate. Well, pitcher's got to be able to work inside, so it's just a reminder there.
Nipped the corner, 2-2. Chop foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. Full count, 3-2. Here's a swing, and oh man, way out of here. A two-run shot off the bat of Anthony Rizzo, his second home run of the series, and the Cubs have taken a 3-0 lead.
And this is what you expect when you make it to the postseason. I mean, you expect the guys that have carried you all year to keep on producing, and sure enough, he comes through again and delivers a no-doubter here.
Now here comes the Houston manager out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. He'll wind up lasting just 5 innings here. Didn't pitch all that poorly, yet he's gone nonetheless. Number 35 is on, and he'll take over on the mound.
Now batting, left fielder.
In is Jorge Soler. As he swings and pops this one foul off to the right, out of play. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. The 0-2 pitch. Hit in the air to right field. Springer giving chase. He's there and records the first down.
Yeah, it looked like this might be much more off the bat, but this ballpark has really played large tonight. And, you know, we've seen a few balls right now really get knocked down out there.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. And they'll just tag him out along the first base line.
The catcher, number 40.
Wilson Contreras will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far.
Yeah, and he just needs to make a small adjustment and stay through the middle of the ball. Think about hitting the line drive right back up the middle.
And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. 3 runs, 7 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. And that ends the inning. 2 for the Cubs in the inning on the strength of this 2-run home run. On to the bottom of the 6th. It's 3-0 Chicago. John Singleton will lead things off here for Houston as they look to get things started in this 6th inning.
Well, they still aren't even on the board yet, so this leadoff guy needs to get on so they can manufacture a run.
Lackey looks in. First pitch on the way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Might have thought about it here, but he lays off the breaking ball inside. It's even at 1. And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now 1-2.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is one big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back in this game because right now they just seem out of it.
Jason Castro comes to the plate looking to put the ball in play. He went down on strikes last time.
Yeah, they fanned him on a fastball last time, so let's see if they come at him with the hard stuff again.
And a foul tip held onto here at strike 1. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Trying to strike him out for the 2nd time. Hit hard down the line. That one's in there. And the perfect game will go by the wayside.
You see here from above, since he's left-handed, he's got the 3rd baseman playing well off the line. I don't know if this is exactly where he intended to hit the baseball, but it works out for him.
Carlos Gomez will stand in, and Steve, with the no-hitter gone now, he's got to remind himself he's still got work to do out there.
Yeah, he sure does. This game is not over by any means. You've got to take any no-hitter thoughts and put those out of your mind and go back to focusing on the task at hand.
Chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
1-2.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. Jose Altuve will dig in for the 3rd time now. He struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. Now a ball lifted high in the air towards shallow right center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Astros leave 1. They trail in this one 3-0. Back here at Minute Maid Park in Houston. Game 4 is off to the 7th inning now, but before we get it started, let's check out our game summary to this point. Javier Baez is set to get us started for the late innings of this one. Now some action out in the Houston bullpen as it appears both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. Singleton scoops it up, and the throw will be too late, so it's a bunt single to get him started here.
Right fielder,
Jason Hayward stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. From the stretch, and there he goes towards second. Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. Now the 0-1. He'll try it again from first. Hit down the line at first. And this will be a foul ball as the first baseman makes a Herculean effort to make the stop. Easy there, Cha-Cha. The 0-2 delivery. Running yet again for second. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And they'll put the tag on him going to first, but the sacrifice is successful. Addison Russell will dig in. He doubled his last time.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit up in the zone, and he didn't miss it. He'll be looking for it again right here.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And a heck of an effort over there at first, but it'll be for naught as this is a foul ball. Here comes the 0-1. And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2.
Yeah, and you know, this is a spot where you just have to make him bring the ball down. It's very difficult to do anything positive when it's up that high.
Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. And he makes the throw to first. Russell is retired, 2 down now.
Yeah, and that turns out to be a nice little play there behind the plate. They get the swing through for strike 3, but then he's got to get the out over there at first base and make sure that nobody else advances. And he's able to accomplish both of those tasks.
Dexter Fowler is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1.
Well, they've done a really good job against this guy so far. And it's the first time in the series that they've held him without a hit.
Down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Cubs strand 1. They lead it 3-0. Leading off the inning, George Springer. And they'll need him to get something going here.
And so far in this one, they're still getting shut out. So this lead off that bat could be huge if he can just get on base, because they've been held in check all game.
Skied into very shallow right. Hayward moves over. 1 away. Carlos Correa will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. And here's a breaking ball to start him out. Lackey's ahead, 0-1.
You know, he's pitched a really nice ball game to this point, but this is a big moment for him. Getting through the heart of this order at this stage of his outing would be huge.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Zobrist is there. And, boy, just about overshot his man at first, but he's able to keep a foot on the bag over there, and that's out number 2. Colby Rasmus will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ball game so far. That's yanked into the stands, strike 1. And a curveball, 79 miles an hour. It's in there, 0-2. You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3-4. And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Astros. They trail it here 3-0. Will Harris will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8. Leading off the inning, Chris Bryant, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. Tries to dump this one out to left. And that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning. Anthony Rizzo will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. And they got him.
This is something you definitely don't need when you've got a guy at the plate that can hit the ball out of the ballpark. That's a costly mistake there. Just not smart baseball.
Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. That evens it up, 1-1. 3 runs, 9 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Smoke the other way, high and deep to left. Back goes Rasmus. Gone! A solo home run here for Anthony Rizzo. His second home run of the game, and with it, the Cubs have moved out in front now 4-0.
Oh, that's a huge home run right here in the 8th, because that moves the lead to 4 runs now. Of course, a lot can happen between now and the bottom of the 9th. But for the time being, you wonder if they even need to turn to their closer in what would be a non-save situation.
Left fielder, Jorge Soler.
In is Jorge Soler. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. To short, hit hard. Correa has it. Throw gets him, 2 down.
The second baseman,
Ben Zobrist will stand in. One of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Yeah, guys, he's got to be feeling a little bit like that dog that gets left out in the rain while the rest of the family's inside by the fire. I guess he's just not seeing what everyone else is.
Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. The Cubs get a run courtesy of Anthony Rizzo. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th. It's now 4-0 Chicago. Luis Valbuena will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out 0 for 2 thus far.
baseman, Luis Valbuena.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Right by him here, and he's set up for another strikeout here. The count to 0-2.
He's feeling it now. I mean, this is turning into a clinic out there.
And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ballgame.
Up next for the
Stepping
Astros.
in, Evan Gattis. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
Fastball got him to swing
1-1.
through it. It's 1-1.
If I didn't know any better, I think this was his first inning out there. He's still throwing the ball with a lot of velocity.
And another foul ball. 1 out, nobody on. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Ooh, there's a tough one to take right there on a 1-2 pitch, especially after fighting off so many pitches leading up to that one.
Struck him out as his woes continue, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the game. Time to take a look at our starter comparison to this point, and the telling numbers can be found on the left side of your screen. Zeros in the run and earned run columns. John Singleton will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
Ball 1. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
A much better approach here at the plate so far. He's not working from behind in the count like he has his first few at-bats.
Trying to strike him out for the 3rd time. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Back with more of Game 4 on the show after this. Set to start the 9th now from Space City, Houston, Texas, as we continue our presentation of Major League Baseball on the show. Wilson Contreras will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far. Chop foul right at home plate. swung on and chopped up the middle. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway. Digging in to try it again, Javier Baez. He's looking to go 4 for 4 with a base hit right here. Now a bunt attempt here, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. Singleton takes it in. Throw to first is going to beat him, though, as they're able to thwart the bunt attempt.
Now batting, right fielder
Jason Hayward will stand in. Sacrifice bunt his last time.
Yeah, a well-executed bunt his last at-bat, but obviously this time he's swinging away.
Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. Singleton is there. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Cubs are down in order, but they hold a 4-0 lead. Jason Castro will be the one to start things off with his guys in need of a ninth inning rally here if they're going to force a game 5. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. Curveball, swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count, 0-2.
We're already at 4. Do I hear 5 strikeouts in a row?
A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Got him, and that's number 15 for the ball game. Carlos Gomez will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs.
Yeah, and you just can't worry about the score right here. You just got to be able to string together a couple of base runners and take it one pitch at a time, one runner at a time.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Now a swing, and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Struck him out. Strikeout number 16 thus far, as he's had a whale of a ball game.
Well, this has been a thoroughly dominating performance out there. Kept these guys guessing all game long, and he's just 1 out away now from picking up a well-deserved complete game shutout.
Jose Altuve will stand in, and their season hangs in the balance here as they're down to their final out. And Lackey jumps ahead of him here with the fastball. Strike 1.
These guys would like to at least get someone on base here in this bottom of the 9th. Got to make them sweat a little.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Hard hit toward the hole. And there's his first base hit in this one.
Yeah, and guys, there's a look at his line through the first few innings. Pretty dominant so far. Just the second hit he's allowed tonight. And the first one didn't wind up hurting him at all. So we'll see if he can get out of this inning as well.
George Springer is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. 2 out with the man at first. Not in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Line drive to center field. And after years, decades of futility, we can finally say the words. The Chicago Cubs have won the World Series. And you know what? I bet the only thing they wish
they could have done a little bit differently is win this thing in front of their home crowd. But you know what? I don't think anyone's complaining about that right now. They are a very deserving World Championship club, and congratulations to the entire organization.
Back now on the show. More reactions now to this series-clinching victory. And down on the field, we'll get a chance to watch the presentation of the Commissioner's Trophy to the new World Champs.
Here now is the final line score tonight. First for the victorious Chicago.